You know it's going to be a good story when they say, so boom. So boom. What did a teacher do that made you automatically gain respect for them? Reddit Story 3. This will probably get lost, but I want to shout out this teacher of mine. She was our AP English language teacher for our senior year of high school. On one of the first days in her class, she explained how she went from being a kindergarten teacher to a high school senior teacher. She always saw off her cute and happy kindergarten kids, but as they grew up and they came back to visit her, a lot of them came to her troubled and dissatisfied with their lives. It made her real emotional about how people had treated these kids she loved so much, how she couldn't afford to see the kids so disconnected with life, and how she didn't want them to suffer as they headed out towards college and their adult lives. So she changed curriculums and started teaching seniors. If I remember right, it always came down to sending her kids off with a smile, prepping them for the real world. I respect the expletive out of her, and she'll always be one of my favorites, truly like a mother to all of her students. I know a lot of educators who are very similar to this AP English language teacher, where they taught students at the elementary level and saw the happiness and saw how much they loved to learn. But then once when they saw them as adults, or once when they saw them as teenagers, they noticed the change. They did what other great teachers do. They went from one curriculum to another. They went from elementary to high school to help those students get to through college and career, just like this AP English language teacher. You see, sometimes we as secondary teachers forget about the main thing. The main thing is to have our students love learning. And sometimes it gets muddled with all of the tests and the academic rigor. You can have all of that and still help your students to love learning. That's the purpose of school. That's the purpose of learning, to continue to educate and help them grow beyond their measure. Shout out to this teacher for figuring it out and helping her students.